What is going on, everybody? TJ here with Daily Grind Fantasy Sports. Happy Friday. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day so far. Guys, in this video, we are going to be building out a 5 flex slip over on Prizepicks using the Prizepicks optimizer here at DG Fantasy. If you guys haven't signed up for Prizepicks yet, today is a fantastic day to do so. Why do you ask? Because they are running their Flex Friday protected play. Guys, you get your first flex entry back up to $20 if it loses. Please, if you are a Prizepicks user, take advantage of this promo they're running today. And if you're not, you can use code DGF right now and get a 100% match up to your first $100 deposit. So please, guys, take advantage of that promo that Prizepicks is running today. But we're going to jump directly into this 5 flex slip and start building. We're going to go directly to the top here, and we are going to look at Christian Yelich over 6.5 fantasy score. Right now, we're projecting a 57% fair odds percent and a -132 line over on DraftKings. So this is way too low when comparing DraftKings back to Prizepicks. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, sportsbooks, they don't have a fantasy score market. So what we've done is we have taken all of the individual props that are needed to create a fantasy score back on Prizepicks. We've taken the near even lines depending on the odds and the player props that those sportsbooks have, and we've computed and come up with an algorithm on the back end that shows you what the fantasy score should be based on those individual props needed to create that fantasy score on Prizepicks. So right now we're looking at Christian Yelich over 6.5 on Prizepicks. We have him projected for 8.2 based on all of those individual props just on DraftKings. So we're getting a 1.7 difference between what the fantasy score would be if DraftKings or these sportsbooks did actually have that market. And it's off 1.7 compared to what Prizepicks has. So we're getting a huge bang for our buck here with Christian Yelich over 6.5 fantasy score. And same thing directly below that, we're going to also be throwing in Trey Turner over 7 fantasy score. Again, if we just look at what DraftKings would have it projected for, 8.3, we're getting that 1.3 difference in that way better number over here on Prizepicks. So what we're going to do is start off this slip with both Christian Yelich over fantasy score and Trey Turner over fantasy score. I already have Yelich clicked off. We're going to go ahead and add in Trey Turner over 7 fantasy score. Great start to our slip. We're going to go back here, and we are going to continue to build. Next on the list is going to be Luke Weaver under 4 strikeouts. Right now, the sportsbook lines are set to 3.5 with juice on the over. But guys, you got to take into consideration, we're getting that better number at 4. So technically in this situation, if Luke Weaver gets 4, we're still profitable as long as the rest of our slip goes well. The only way we lose this is if Luke Weaver finishes with 4+, so 5, 6, 7, etc. So not only are we getting the better number when comparing the sportsbooks back to Prizepicks, but we also have that push flexibility on our side. So Luke Weaver under 4 strikeouts, 54.8% fair odds percent is what we're looking for. So we're going to add Luke Weaver here under 4 strikeouts. We're going to continue to build here using the DGF Prizepicks optimizer. We're going to continue to go directly down the list. It really is as simple as that. We got JP France under 17 strikeouts. Now, in this case, the sportsbook line is actually set higher than what we're getting on Prizepicks. It's set to 17.5, but we need to take into consideration the juice on all of these props. So right now on Pinnacle, the under 17.5, they have listed at -169. That's heavy juice on the under. Same thing with Prizepicks, -150. BetMGM has this at -155. Caesars has this at -155 as well. So we're not getting the better number when comparing the sportsbook lines directly back to Prizepicks. We get 17.5 compared to 17, but the odds are heavily juiced on the under. So the under of 17, we're projecting 54.6% fair odds percent to still hit or push. Really good odds on our favor. So we're going to go ahead and add in JP France under 17 pitching outs. And again, if he finishes with 17, I'm okay with that. And last but not least, guys, so we already have 2 fantasy scores, and these two have the same exact fair odds projection, which is crazy. So I'm going to go to James Kaprielian under 4 strikeouts. Again, just like Luke Weaver, the sportsbook line set to 3.5. Slight juice on his over, but again, we're getting that better number at 4. We're looking at a 54.5% chance for Kaprielian to hit that under. So we are going to add James Kaprielian under 4 strikeouts. We're going to put the hundo on it, and we are going to go ahead and enter that slip, guys. It really is that easy. We got Christian Yelich over 6.5 fantasy score. We have Trey Turner over 7 fantasy score. We have Luke Weaver under 4 strikeouts. We have JP France under 17 pitching outs, and then we have James Caprillion under 4 strikeouts. Guys, if you're going to be tailing the slip, please go ahead, smash that like button. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit that now, and then turn that notification bell on so when we do go live or post content, you are made aware. I hope we cash this slip out really, really badly. I love you guys, and let's cash.